Okay, right. Let's see if we can make this funny one into something good. Okay, going to be a challenging one. Anyway, let's see what we can do with this piece of shit, Konica Minolta junk. See if we can make this work well. Some mechanical noises once again, folks. Got to expect that from Konica Minolta. Hear that high-pitched? Listen to that. It's both a low-pitched and a high-pitched sound. It is not good, folks, but what can we do? We don't have a company at the moment that lives up to what we want a photocopier to live up to. There's a lot of compromise, a lot of cutting of corners, such a load of evil compromise in this industry just to make a stupid dollar. Anyway, what do we got? We got something. It is Passito. Whoops, I nearly dropped it. Yeah, we got Kirk's. I think it's the old Passiona, passion fruit flavoured soft drink. So we're just going to line that up on the glass. But yeah, passion. That's something the photocopier industry is lacking at the moment. A bit of passion, and we need to bring it back. You know, to basically make a much better kind of product for. You know, we need passion in this industry, and we don't have it. And the people who care about the industry don't seem to be working in the industry now. You don't see it in the... It's no passion. There's no sense of reason apart from making a fucking dollar. Anyway, we didn't capture the whole thing, but that looks really nice. I'm wondering if we're going to call it quits or we're going to actually make something out of it. Going to make something interesting out of it. So we're just going to consign this to the recycle. But it was good that it came out nicely. But the photocopier industry is full of passionless idiots that don't give a flying fuck about the product. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, folks. Whether I'm going to put it on an angle or put it down. I'm just trying to work out where to put it. I'm going to try and make a guesstimate as to where to put it and see if we can frame this image nicely. But basically, the photocopier industry is lacking in both passion and vision. There is no passion and there is no vision. It's all just make money for now and that's it. Just think of the here and now and she'll be right, mate. As we Aussies have said in the past when we talk, we sometimes say things like, she'll be right, mate. And that's basically what the industry's like. She'll be right, mate. But that sort of doesn't mean it's a good thing when we say she'll be right, mate. It means that who gives a shit? It's going to be all right. Doesn't matter whether we're doing it wrong. It's going to be all right. She'll be right, mate. A little bit of a lackadaisy attitude. But one day we will design a better photocopier. One day my disabilities will be fixed. I have problems with my brain. I've got my short-term memory and my hippocampus have both been damaged at birth by a cord around my neck and a breech. Come out feet first, so the oxygen was cut off. So basically these parts of the brain are important for learning, so I can't do anything like running a corporation yet. It's going to happen in the future when they have the bionic technology that's capable of fixing the damage. Now that looks interesting. I'm actually thinking it could be better. Wondering how we're going to improve on this. I think we just have to pull it down a bit, push it up a bit and across. Push it up a bit and across. But basically, they will have the technology, and the technology will help me be able to work with fully functional abilities. I won't have disabilities, and the parts of my brain that are fully functional will be properly accompanied by a fully functioning hippocampus and short-term memory, which means I can learn and become a scientist. I can not only run a company that builds photocopiers that last 60 years, we can basically we're going to make artificially intelligent equipment. Our photocopiers are going to become artificially intelligent, and basically, yeah, that looks good. And basically, how should we put it? Yeah, they're going to be artificially intelligent. They're going to be easy to recycle, and basically, we're going to look after the planet. We're going to basically try to, as a scientist, I'm going to solve problems like climate change. I'm going to also help work out how to clean the plastic out of the ocean. And basically, we're just going to make this a bit smaller on the vertical. And basically, yeah, we're going to, I think we're going to leave it like that. What else are we going to do with this? But basically, yeah, we're just going to improve things to help mankind. So basically, I'm wondering if there's anything more we're going to do to this image to make it more interesting. So I'm wondering if we're going to make it into a negative positive. See what we can do here. But basically also most of the money that I earn as a CEO will go towards helping the planet, as in with science and technology. And also it'll be there also to help with humanitarian efforts to keep the human race from suffering from inequality, poverty. You know, we've got to keep the world clean and green as much as we can, and we've got to make everyone, well, we've got to aim to make everyone happy. I know we're not going to totally make everyone happy. It's not a perfect world. It's not utopia, but I want to try and, that looks interesting, but I'm going to try and get as close to perfection as we can in a broken world. We've got to try. I'm going to push it up a bit. That's what I've got to do. So we're just going to slide it up a fair amount. So yeah, we just got to be a lot more fairer, and we've got to play fair and think of our fellow man as well as ourselves. And we've got to think of the planet, because the planet supports us. I'm actually wondering if we're going to keep it on that, or we're going to add a background colour. I do find it's a bit wishy-washy, but we'll add a nice colour like magenta. So yeah, we just have to look after each other and look after the planet. We can't just keep being selfish and keeping money to ourselves. Greed, because greed is what drives, is basically what drives problems in the world. Is the greed? It's the underlying problem, and it's got to somehow be minimised. It can't be eliminated. We can't eliminate greed, but we can surely make things a lot better. That looks a lot better. I'm wondering if we're going to use this as our master copy. It looks a bit wishy-washy though, the magenta. I'm wondering, but basically we've got to just change the attitudes we have towards money. Money is not a problem in itself, folks. Always remember that mankind, as human beings in this world, we need a currency, and money is the best currency for it. So I'm not advocating stuff like, what do they call it, communism. Socialism is basically what we're going to run our future on, but it's not going to be, I know there's been problems. There appear to be problems with socialism, like I've heard some people talking badly about the system in Venezuela, but we're going to try and make a better version. If it's true that there is problems in Venezuela, we're going to have to make a better system. We've got to try and do it properly. We've got to appoint the correct leaders to do the job. Otherwise, it will be a fucking mess. We have to do it. We have to choose the right people to do the job. But anyway, this looks really, really nice. I think now I can conclude my demo in my chat. But I like the colours there and all the colours there. We're not doing a mirror image this time. This is just something different. I think now we can call this demo quits.